Welcome back everybody. So today I'm gonna do a mukbang because I just got some new Japanese ceramics that I'm really excited about. So I just wanted to share it here and then eat a little lunch and kind of talk about some updates in my life right now. I am making ramen, which is one of my favorite foods, but I'm making it instant ramen because that's just how I do it. I'm gonna heat it up on this hot plate right here. So before I get started, I got some goodies from Lakale, which is a Japanese home goods ceramics company. I haven't heard of Lakale before, so I went online and I looked up their ceramics and all the prices, and in particular, donabe pots. They are usually so expensive. I went to a workshop last year learning how to use a donabe pot and I ended up buying one. It's super expensive. I use it a lot, but I was trying to justify it, so I ended up trying to make my own in ceramics. For the past couple of years, I've made a few, but all the ones I've made are so much smaller. And then now, flameware, which is what the pots are made of, it's not available in California, so it's super expensive if you're even able to find it. Yes, I went on their website and they have a couple pieces that are super affordable, like this one right here. This one's pretty massive. The one that I've made, they're mostly about this size, which is the size of the rice cooker. It's like a single serving or maybe for two people serving size rice cooker donabe pot. This big one right here, I'm not able to make something of this size, so yeah, I'm really excited about it. Whoa, this is going fast. We're going with Shin Black Ramen today. This one's my favorite, and it says to cook it on a stovetop for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So we got the Shin Black Ramen seasoning packet. The vegetables, and then I guess the seasoning mix with the spices and all. Oh, so it says 4 minutes for al dente, medium is 4.5 minutes, soft is 5 minutes. So let's do al dente at 4 minutes. Set timer for 4 minutes. Let's grind up some ingredients. I have this cute little ginger grinder thing right here, also from Lakale. And I'm just gonna take off a little nub. I've always wanted to make one of these in ceramics, and yeah, I really just couldn't quite figure out how to do it, so I'm really excited to have this. Oh, when you're shopping for ginger, if there's two options, there's usually a really thick, juicy option and then a much smaller, more shriveled up version like this. Go for the smaller, shriveled up version because it's supposedly more flavorful, so you use less of it and it yields more results. Before knowing that, I always went for the juicier, thicker ginger because that makes sense, right? But now, I mean, you can taste the difference, totally, and you end up using just way less ginger, so it's pretty fantastic. I'm gonna actually do the same with a piece of garlic. I love adding raw garlic to my ramen, especially if it's been crushed or put in a paste like this, because it just adds so much flavor in such a tiny little nub. It really changes the makeup of your ramen broth. Maybe I'll do 2. Oh, that's al dente. Okay. I got these smoked eggs from LA Home Farm, which is a little grocery store near my house. And it's from this place called Perilla. And they are, what are they? They're smoked eggs, and the ingredients are egg, soy sauce, garlic, sake, mirin, sugar, and yuzu. My mouth is watering because I had one a little bit earlier and it's delicious. And I'm gonna put it on this little cute peach plate. Look at this. Stunning! I'm just gonna fill up my bowl with the noodles before it gets too soft. These ramen chopsticks have ridges on them so it catches your ramen noodles easily. Pretty awesome. Pretty grippy. I actually forgot one important thing. I'm gonna put this back up here. and then let it come back up to a boil. I always put wakame in my ramen because it adds, I don't know, it adds the green, adds the texture. It's just really good. So I'm gonna put maybe about a tablespoon amount in there. While we wait for that to come up to a boil, I'm just gonna chop up a spring onion. Take the ends off. The very green part, I'm gonna cut it at a diagonal so it looks presentable. All right, so we're plating up. So I have the ramen noodles here with all the toppings that came with the packet. Again, some ramen eggs. I want to add that garlic and ginger mixture in there. I think I'm just gonna pop it right on the side. Chopped green onion, and then the diagonal cut green onion. It's just so pretty. I've seen someone do this before where they take tahini and then they throw it into their ramen. So what you have to do is mix it up really well. This will add a little bit of creaminess. So I'm just gonna pop it to the side right there. Guess we're ready for the broth, so let's do this. I have some kimchi here from Dave's Kimchi, which is, I've seen it at the farmer's market and it looks really good. There you go. All right, now we can eat. I am so excited for this. Itadakimasu. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of this broth and pour it over this grater dish to get some of that garlic and ginger back off of this. I think you're supposed to use a little brush thing, but this method seems to be working fine, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, and then let me add my eggs in. Cute. I have another egg just in case I want it. You know what? Let's put some sesame seeds in there too. Some sesame oil. And then now we can eat. Let's try the broth. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, I need to mix in the tahini. This is my first time using tahini in my broth. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna do that from now on. It makes it super creamy and milky. I love the garlic and ginger paste situation. Adds like a nice nuance. Cool. Okay, so some updates. I quit alcohol about like 6 months ago. I stopped drinking it. Not like forever, possibly forever, but who knows. It's been cool. I've been having less anxiety whenever I go out. And it's funny because I DJ like once every 2 weeks or something like that at a bar. And it's an open tab for the DJs, and my partner and I would always drink, and then we're both not drinking right now. And just a couple days ago we were DJing together and we're like, well, yeah, we have like this empty bar tab basically. So we got drinks for our friends and stuff, which is nice. But yeah, it feels really nice not to drink because usually my shift is from 8 to midnight when I'm DJing, and by 10 or 11 I'm tired and I'm ready to go home because I'd been drinking, you know? And now I don't feel tired. I feel really great and I don't really mess up. I'm not hard on myself whenever I do mess up. And in other news, I was house sitting for Serene Wu, which is, she turned 40, so she asked if I could like house sit for her while she's in Vegas, or pet sit. And so I did. And when I went there, I decided not to bring any weed with me because, I don't know, it's in Irvine. I wasn't really sure. It was really nice. So then I decided just to stop consuming weed products completely. And it's been, yeah, like a few weeks, and I've been having the wildest dreams, and dreams that I actually remember, and like very realistic, very visual. Anyway, I've been trying to just take care of myself more. So I've been walking every day for at least 3.5 miles to, I don't know, however long I can go. So the average is maybe 4.5 miles. I slowed down my production on ceramics by a lot because I think it got to a point where I wasn't really having fun doing ceramics. In the last like couple of years, I've been coming up with like different things, and it's been really fun and exciting, but I feel like I kind of want to make a turn and make things that are a little bit more serious. So I made a pestle and mortar for my kitchen. I started making a fermentation crock, so it still needs to get fired and glaze and all that. I want to make more like serious things like donabe pots again, which I've made in the past, but the clay body isn't available right now, so I'm kind of stuck. But I do have a list of things that I've written out of things that I want to make that I'm really looking forward to getting back in the studio to make. I was kind of discouraged in ceramics because the last few years, everything that I've been making, I've been really excited about. And then, I don't know, like independent makers will remake some of the things that I've made, which is totally fine. But then I started seeing stuff at Urban Outfitters. So like it started off with like the cowboy boot striker. And then it's now like pretty recently, it's my couch stash. I don't know, it's kind of discouraging because I can't make things that quickly and I can't make it at that volume. And at the rate that I'm making it, if I were to charge myself hourly, it'd be like minimum wage, you know? So even though my things are kind of pricey, it's just hard to make and it takes a lot of time, and I'm not a machine. And I don't know, to see companies like Urban selling things that are mass produced. At first I was like, well, if people are inspired by the things that I'm doing and then they're recreating it, I should be happy because it means that my things are relevant. But then, I don't know, it's just kind of discouraging. I'm really like mixed up about it. So I'm taking a pause on ceramics and I'm just trying to find my style again, I guess. On that subject, I've also added a found section to my saranwrap.com website. So it's just things that I've found in life that I love, because I collect so many things, like so many antiques and stuff, and this house doesn't have enough space for everything. So I don't know, I get really lucky whenever I go searching for things, and I want to keep them for myself, but I often just give them to my friends. And I feel like all my friends are starting to have too many things also. So my sister's getting married next week and I'm really excited. I have 3 potential outfits that I'm gonna wear. I'm doing her makeup. It's her wedding reception. So she already had her like courthouse wedding. It's gonna be a pretty small wedding, but I'm excited to see all my family members and everything. Yeah. Whoa, this egg is so good. Yes, I've been trying to find like new skills lately. So I've been practicing photography more, like trying out different lighting situations, lighting styles, and then also shooting a little bit differently, trying to shoot more. Yeah, so I'm just in this transition period of my life right now, and things are starting to look up, which is good. But for a while there, ooh, I have new neighbors. For a while there, it's been kind of like, for the last couple months, it's been kind of hard. Like, I was so stressed out about so many different things, like figuring out what I'm gonna do with my life and like what I'm gonna do next if I'm not doing ceramics as much. Anyway, I'm towards the end of my meal right now, but what do you do when you're kind of stuck for inspiration or stuck in your career? What do you do? Do you take classes? Do you try to find something different? Do you apply for different jobs? What do you do that will feel meaningful, you know? I want to continue doing ceramics. And I want to continue making videos, obviously, but I want to do it in a different way. Yeah, I'm writing a lot of ideas down and just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today and listening to me talk about life and updates. And if you have any advice for me, please leave a comment or reach out to me on Instagram. Yeah. This is so good. I think I'm gonna go and take a nap, but I will see you guys next week. And thank you, luckily, for all the home goods. If you're looking to get some new Japanese ceramics or Japanese cookware, I'll leave a link in the description for 15% off your entire purchase. I'll also leave links to all the items that I have here. I think the donabe is like the best deal, so if you're interested in getting a donabe, that's the one to get. I'm so excited for it. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.